Lila, Lila, where are you?
Yes, Uncle. I'm here. I was studying for my college exams.
I feel tired and lazy and too tired to move around. Look, Lila.
Did you get the blood test results I asked for?
Yes, here.
Great. Let me see. Good. All right. This is good. However, there is one problem.
A problem? I knew I didn't feel well. What is the problem? Tell me. I am ready for any unpleasant news.
Don't worry, Uncle. It's simple and easily solved.
Tell me, Lila.
Your vitamin D levels are too low.
Vitamin D? What is vitamin D?
Vitamin D is an essential vitamin for our bodies. It is a lipid-soluble vitamin. Its receptors are found in almost all our body cell types. Uncle, look at where these receptors are located. In the bones, the immune system, the digestive system, the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the renal system, the central nervous system, the muscles, the reproductive system, the skin, and even the hair follicles.
Here, and here. It's all over my body.
Yes, moreover, it has more than one structure.
More than one structure?
There are two types of vitamin D. Vitamin D2, also known as cholecalciferol. It's obtained from plant sources and is found in some types of mushrooms. And there is vitamin D3, which is also known as cholecalciferol. It's obtained from animal sources such as eggs, some types of fish, or through exposure to direct sunlight.
So what about my muscle and bone pain? Do I take vitamin D2 or vitamin D3?
You can take either type, Uncle, not only for your muscles and your bones, but for many other reasons as well.
You got me interested. And what are these reasons?
Vitamin D has major influences on our physical and mental health. It fortifies our immune system against infections, such as influenza and tuberculosis. In addition, it protects us from other diseases like multiple sclerosis, arthritis, asthma, and allergy. Moreover, it prevents the skin from drying up and aging. It also helps reduce weight. It reduces the risk of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes.
Multiple sclerosis, heart disease, cancer, diabetes. What are you talking about?
Even more, Uncle. Vitamin D helps in keeping our neurological and physiological balance. It reduces the incidence of mental illnesses such as autism, Alzheimer's, depression, anxiety, dementia. It also improves memory and concentration.
Vitamin D does all that? I thought it was just important for bones.
In the past, low levels of vitamin D were associated with bone deformities. For example, rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults. But then it became apparent that vitamin D is a supporter to all of our body cells. And in the last 2 decades, tens of thousands of studies arose, displaying new facts about vitamin D.
Tens of thousands of studies, you say?
There are literally tens of thousands of studies on vitamin D.
And what conclusions have these studies reached?
They've reached many conclusions, one of which is that vitamin D deficiency doubles the incidence of all non-skin and breast cancers. It also doubles the risk of cardiovascular diseases, and it increases blood pressure. As for the skin, vitamin D deficiency causes skin rash, dryness, acne, and psoriasis. Where are you going, Uncle?
I'm going to get the vitamin.
Wait! There's a recommended dietary allowance of the vitamin for every age group. What's all this, Uncle?
I brought some food that contains vitamin D. As you can see, I've got here the fortified milk, some eggs, some salmon, and some trout, some sardines, and lastly, mushrooms.
Uncle, you need 5,000 international units daily. This is equivalent to 50 glasses of fortified milk. Or 200 eggs. Or a few kilograms of mushrooms. Or wild salmon. And that's only enough for one day.
That entire intake is just for one day?
But there's an easier and an inexpensive way to obtain it. Haven't I told you that it is called the sunshine vitamin?
The sunshine vitamin? Why is that?
They call it the sunshine vitamin because the sun is the main source for its production in our skin, which is achieved by direct exposure to sunlight.
Direct sun exposure?
Yes, the sun provides us with 90 to 95% of our required daily needs of vitamin D.
Amazing. But how could the sun make vitamin D?
It all starts with the fact that the ultraviolet light from the sun can transform the cholesterol in our skin to vitamin D3. In summer, at around midday from about 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., sunlight hits the Earth's atmosphere perpendicularly. Only a small portion of ultraviolet light penetrates through the ozone layer, which is only about 0.1%, and is enough to produce vitamin D in our skin.
That is during summer.
Correct. But in winter, and during the day, sunlight enters the Earth diagonally. And most of the ultraviolet light is absorbed by the Earth's atmosphere and the ozone layer, which means that the surface of the Earth may not get enough UVB light to make vitamin D.
And how long do I expose myself to the sunlight? Or do I have to stay under the sun until my skin burns off?
Of course not! Generally, in sunny areas, it's enough to expose your face and arms for about 20 to 30 minutes to get 20,000 to 30,000 international units of vitamin D.
That means we're lucky.
How so?
Because we are in a geographical area that enables us to get sufficient amounts of sunlight. I feel sorry for those living near the poles.
That's very true, because the geographic area has a massive impact on how much vitamin D we get from the sun. Also, a special calendar was made, the sunshine calendar, which relies on a simple and effective rule. It states that you get enough vitamin D when you're exposed to the sun and your shadow is shorter than your length. However, if your shadow is longer than you are, then your body is not producing enough vitamin D.
Alright, but how do people who don't get enough sun obtain the required dose of the vitamin?
They have to get the available medical supplements to provide their bodies with vitamin D. Where to, Uncle? Where are you going?
It's midday. I want to get the vitamin. My shadow is shorter than I am right now.
The proverb says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. However, science says sufficient exposure to the sun keeps the doctor away. Sun is a primary source for vitamin D requirement. Vitamin D plays a pivotal role in every cell in our body by regulating hundreds of genes. Have you ever asked yourself about unexplained symptoms such as fatigue, muscle pain, and others? Have you ever asked yourself why are we susceptible to flu or other infectious diseases in winter? Have you ever wondered why sun exposure protects us from tuberculosis? Scientific studies have shown that all of these above are linked to vitamin D. Although there's controversy about what defines vitamin D sufficiency versus deficiency among healthcare entities, vitamin D deficiency is nonetheless a worldwide epidemic, and 40 to 75% of the world's population is vitamin D deficient. It is a public health issue, and we should raise public awareness about harnessing the sun's power for our health. Some scientists see the possibility of reducing the incidence of many diseases by 20 to 50% if the deficiency of vitamin D is overcome. Many healthcare societies and committees called for action to alert the public about the importance of keeping vitamin D serum levels between 40 to 60 nanogram per mil. They supported their action by accumulating evidence-based published articles assuring that vitamin D levels of 40 to 60 nanogram per mil have a preventive roles not just from bone diseases but also against cancer, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, psoriasis. Different international studies have shown that vitamin D is non-toxic if taken up to 30,000 IU daily for 2 months or more. Moreover, many healthcare societies and committees state that daily vitamin D intake up to 10,000 IU is considered a safe maximum daily allowance with no observed adverse effects. We recommend everyone to test for vitamin D and take action against its deficiency.